My name is Giuliano Meroy, and I'll introduce the concept of gamification. Gamification is the application of game design elements and game mechanics in non-game contexts. Gamification wants to involve people to have more engagement and enjoyment in daily activities through the game mechanics. The objectives of gamification are multiple, among which boost engagement, maximize loyalty, create recruitment, and more broadly, solve problems. Gamification is seeing a rapid development. It can be used to make better those experiences that normally does not sufficiently reward a person, giving a more epic meaning to actions. As demonstrated in a recent study by Jane McConigal on the influence of gamification on society, game mechanics stimulate the active behavior in humans. Game mechanics are the base principle of gamification. Their goal is to stimulate certain primal instincts of a human being: competition, social status, and success. Collecting points is a very powerful tool to increase participation. The points will be used to win rewards, so that the user will have the feeling that the time spent to earn points is time well spent. Levels indicate long-term or sustained achievement. They are used to identify status within a community and to unlock new missions, badges, activities, and rewards. This process stimulates the user to engage more and more because it has a real visual feedback of their hierarchical status. The virtual goods are a key element too, as they encourage the user to commit themselves to buy the object. The user can use this object to create their own identity within a community. Charts are the most effective method to sort and divide the user of a game. The user will be engaged to spend more and more time in the game. Competition is a very powerful game mechanics because it closely linked to the desire to become the best in a community. Even though the word gamification is only a few years old, it describes a mechanism that already exists since centuries. In the 18th century, some American traders gave their customers some copper tokens, which, once collected in a large number, were redeemable for real products. The evolution of these principles led to increasingly complex points collections, such as the first frequent flyer program in the 80s. One of the coolest examples of gamification out there is the speed camera lottery, and it really shows the power of applying the game thinking to old problems. The speed camera lottery does two things. Firstly, it photographs speeders, gives them a fine, and that money goes in a pot. But if you are obeying the law, your picture is also snapped and you are entered in a lottery to win some of that money from the speeders. In conclusion, the driving factor of gamification is providing incentive for players to achieve objectives. This is why the identification of player goals is so important. Ultimately, a company will be able to match their business objective with the player objectives.